Wolverine, Old Man Logan. Chapter 1. Nobody knows what happened on the night the heroes fell. All we know is that they disappeared, and evil triumphed, and the bad guys have been calling the shots ever since. What happened to Wolverine is the biggest mystery of all. Some say they hurt him like no one ever hurt before. Others say he just grew tired of all the fighting and retired to a simpler life. Either way, he hasn't raised his voice or popped his claws in close to 50 years. His old friends would barely recognize him now.
Pa? Tractor broke down again, Pa. I tried my best to patch it up, but I reckon we need a brand new engine.
Well, unless you got some magic beans to sell, I don't know how we're gonna get one, Scotty.
So what do we do now?
Some heavy lifting, I guess. Our Abe Donovan said he wouldn't give me $20 for the pigs. I told him they was clean, but he just wouldn't take the risk after last time.
I can't say I blame him. How many did he lose? 500? What are we gonna do, Logan?
I'll think of something.
Jolene from the market offered $38 for the Xbox. Said she'd make it an even 40 if we threw in that long life battery.
We are not selling the children's toys, Marine.
Just an idea is all. Rent's due in 2 days' time, and we got nothing else worth selling. Besides, the kids know how tight things are. We don't mind, Pa. We hardly got time to play with it anyway.
I am not selling my children's toys.
My friend Becky's mom was saying you used to be a superhero. She said you was in some kind of team before the bad guys took over. Is that true, Pa?
You tell Becky's mom there's no such thing as superheroes. Now be a good girl and pass me those bread rolls.
You know Jade didn't mean no harm. Only natural a child would be curious about what her father used to do. Don't be angry with her, Logan. She's just a little girl.
It's not the baby I'm angry with. It's myself. How could I let things get this bad? You know what they do when you don't make rent. You heard what happened to that family over the ridge.
But they missed payments 3 months in a row. This is our first time in over 20 years.
It doesn't matter. They can't look weak in front of Doom and the Kingpin and all the other landlords. They have to punish people.
Just tell them they'll get double next month, Logan. They'll understand. I'm sure they can be reasonable when they want to be.
These are Bruce Banner's grandchildren, Marine. They don't do reasonable. Put the gun away, boy.
It's okay, Pa. Nobody'll see it. I'll just keep it close in case these goons give us trouble.
Only way that'll happen is if they see your damn gun.
I was only trying to help. Sake.
And watch your language, boy. You stop that cussing, you hear me?
Logan, the Hulk gang's here.
Miss Banner.
Wolverine. Oh, excuse me, I keep forgetting. You don't like people calling you by your old name anymore. Is it Mr. Wolverine you go by these days?
Logan's fine.
That's right. Wolverine died the night the bad guys beat your asses. How forgetful of me. Now, we'll cut to the chase here, Logan, because we know you don't have this month's rent, which is why my brothers are here today. You met Otis and Charlie?
Once or twice.
Well, you being such a badass all those years ago, they were worried this might turn nasty. Of course, I tried to explain you were a pacifist now, but you know what brothers are like.
Are you ready to take your punishment, Runt? Or do we get to flatten your crappy little farm? You deaf old man? Are you ready to take your beating? This punk trying to piss us off? Well, yes, sir. I'm ready to take my beating.
Good. Oh, Wolverine, how the hell did they mess you up so bad you won't even defend yourself? Come on, punk. You used to be the most dangerous man alive. We're just a bunch of hillbillies. Get your hands off my paw. He's funny. Just be glad we got a sense of humor, little man. Double next month or everybody dies. It doesn't look too bad to me. That's because you're blind, Hawkeye. Even so, your healing factor might not be what it used to be, but it still knows how to piece you back together. That said, a punctured lung is the least of your worries if you don't find their money soon. You got any little nest eggs tucked away? What do you think? I think you're in a lot of trouble. The only question is what you're willing to do about it. If you're talking about fighting, I ain't interested. I will never raise my fists again. Oh, I know. They kicked our butts when there were hundreds of us. What chance would we have against them now? My days of fighting supervillains are behind me too, Logan. This is more of a business proposition. What kind of business? A delivery job. Is it legal? You'd ask an old Avenger if he'd ever break the law? I need to get a package to the East Coast inside 2 weeks, but driving there myself is impossible. I need a navigator, and I'm willing to pay you $500 for your troubles. That's an awful lot of dough, Wolverine. And an awful lot of rent. What do you say? My name is Logan. Sure it is. You sure you want to go through with this, honey? New Babylon's hardly the nicest place. Never mind what you'll face getting there. What choice do we have? Besides, it's just a couple of weeks each way, and it sets us up for a long, long time. Scotty, I want you to look after your mother and sister now, here? Jade, I want you to promise you'll behave. I promise. I love you, baby girl. I love you too, Pa. Oh, please, if Sabretooth could see you now. What the hell are you doing in the driving seat, you old fool? It's my car, ain't it? Your job is to read the map and nudge my arm if you spot any potholes. This really the Spider-Mobile? Built by Johnny Storm himself and customized, of course, by me and one of my ex-wives. Now, fasten your safety belt. My muty friend, this mule's got a hell of a kick. It's fast. It has to be if we're going to cross the 4 main kingdoms. Now, turn on the sat-nav and tell me if we're driving the right direction. 1 mile down, 3,000 to go. Awesome. Get ready for the ride of your life.